She was the all-American teen everyone adored. Sweet, smart, and always well-dressed, Marcia Brady from the Brady Bunch was the ultimate girl next door. But Maureen McCormick, the actress behind that perfect image, was living a very different reality off-screen. Her life after the show was anything but perfect. It was raw, real, and at times shocking. And when she tried to shed the wholesome TV persona that made her famous, she did it in ways that left Hollywood and her fans stunned. After the Brady Bunch ended, Maureen faced a tough challenge. How do you move on from playing one of TV's most iconic good girls? She wanted to prove she was more than just Marcia Brady, and she wasn't afraid to take risks. In 1981, she made one of the boldest choices of her career in the film Texas Lightning. This role was miles away from the safe, smiley image people remembered. In the movie, she played a tough Southern honky-tonk girl caught up in a gritty, emotional story filled with revenge and violence. It even included a brief nude scene, something nobody expected from Marcia Brady. This wasn't a publicity stunt. It was Maureen making a statement. She was ready to be seen as a serious actress, even if it shocked her fans. But Texas Lightning wasn't the only time she stepped outside the box. In later years, she took on more mature roles in movies like Naughty and Nice and Christmas Land. While those projects weren't as edgy, they still gave her the chance to show a different side of her talent. She wasn't trying to hold on to her old image. She was pushing forward, showing she could be romantic, dramatic, even edgy, whatever the role required. And she did it all while Hollywood still struggled to see her as anyone other than Marcia. Behind the scenes, though, Maureen's life was spiraling. The pressure of fame at such a young age took a heavy toll. Even while she was filming The Brady Bunch, she began experimenting with drugs and alcohol. What started as teenage rebellion quickly turned into something darker. She's spoken honestly about how far things went, admitting that in her most desperate moments, she traded sex for cocaine and allowed herself to be filmed naked just to feed her addiction. These weren't just shocking confessions. They were painful memories that showed just how far she'd fallen and how much she'd suffered. The entertainment industry wasn't always kind either. Maureen says she was taken advantage of by powerful men in Hollywood. She faced manipulation, exploitation, and the kind of behind-closed-doors abuse that too many young stars silently endure. These experiences didn't just damage her emotionally, they disrupted her career. Roles became harder to get. Her reputation was no longer just about talent. It was tangled with scandal and addiction. And yet, she kept going. That's one of the most inspiring parts of her story. Despite everything, Maureen never fully disappeared from the spotlight. She appeared in more than 80 film and TV productions, showing her resilience and love for acting. In 2007, she was honored with a Pop Culture Award, not just for her role in The Brady Bunch, but for everything she represented to a generation of fans. Even after all the struggles, she found a way to keep doing what she loved. Her transformation, from child star to a woman with real scars and strength, is powerful. It's not just about the bold roles she took, like in Texas Lightning. It's about how she fought back from addiction, spoke her truth, and refused to let Hollywood's darker side define her. She could have stayed stuck in the past, forever, tied to that perfect Marcia smile. But instead, she faced her demons, made bold choices, and lived life on her own terms. So, the next time someone brings up the Brady Bunch, remember there's a lot more to Maureen McCormick than just being the oldest Brady sibling. Her story is raw, complicated, and filled with moments that shocked even her biggest fans. But it's also filled with strength, survival, and a boldness that deserves to be remembered. If this story caught your attention, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss more untold stories, and don't forget to tap the like button to show your support.